Hello and welcome to another Head and Heart property tour by Casa Real Estate Agents based in Anghiari in Tuscany. My name is Pierluigi.
And I'm Tracy. And today we're going to take you to the hills of Sestino. So still in Tuscany, but very close to the border with Le Marche.
And not far from the border with Emilia-Romagna. So you've got lots of regional cuisines, various regions to choose from. All
Gorgeous,
lovely.
hearty food.
Yes.
So the property is a very large one. It's about 265 square meters of floor space and includes an independent apartments. And it's very excitingly under €100,000.
Yes, but that's also because it needs a lot of work. It's a total restructuring.
It does.
But you have a good size garden to play with, about just over 3,000 square meters of land, so you can have a swimming pool or just leave it as a garden.
So the big question is, have a look at the video and dream away. What would you do with it?
And if you like the video, as always, please subscribe, give us a like and leave us a comment, because we are very curious to know what different people would do with this property.
Lots of ideas.
Yes. And welcome to Casale Petrella.
And you can see the spectacular location that it's in. Amazing scenery all the way around this beautiful hamlet. The hamlet itself is lived in all year round, so always good to have neighbours.
And the nearest town is Sestino, where you'll find restaurants and shops. And it's about 7 kilometers away. So there in the distance you can see Il Sasso di Simone, which is a tourist attraction for nature lovers and hikers alike. But the whole area is
really spectacular, isn't it? So we're just getting a nice view now of the hamlet, and you can spot the property.
Yep, the property's there in the centre of the shot, and
we'll just zoom in now.
Closing in on it now.
So you can really see the size of the property. It's
not small.
It's huge. It's got 2 beautiful balconies as well.
Yes, and bear in mind that this is a complete renovation project, so as you're going round, just use your imagination.
Yep, endless opportunities and things you could do.
So the access road is very good, it's tarmac, and you have this little road that goes between the property and the neighbouring property that leads down into the hamlet.
Imagine how beautiful it looks when it's snowing.
So here on the left, we'll see it later, is the independent apartment through that door that we're just going past now. This bit with the staircase is the only part of the building that is not part of the sale and is owned by a third party. And there you have the road down into the hamlet. And as we go round, we can see the rest of the property. There is about just over 3,200 square meters of land, which is the field in front of us there that's been ploughed.
Plenty of space to do sort of a landscape garden if you wanted to.
Yeah,
or to have an amazing vegetable garden.
Or add a pool if you wanted a pool, and you wanted to turn this into some kind of rentable summer property.
Yep. Holiday apartments with a shared pool would be an option, a possibility.
You can have rooms or apartments, or just make it into one luxury holiday house.
So you can see the field here that's included in the sale.
Yep, so definitely plenty of space to play with.
Absolutely.
But now let's take you inside, and this is the side entrance because the main entrance is at the front of the house, but coming in from the side here we have this wood oven.
Brilliant, already stocked with wood and perfect for cooking all of your meat and steak as well as pizzas, because then you don't get the smell inside the house, and it's linked directly to the kitchen.
And it's covered. So
very practical.
So this would be your entrance. I know you can see a kitchen sink on the right hand side there, but this would be your secondary entrance, and it could be a little kitchen, but the main kitchen as it stands is over here.
We have a good sized bathroom, not bad conditioning.
Your downstairs bathroom. Now, obviously these rooms have been set up for the way the family used to use it. It hasn't been lived in for a while now, so look at the spaces. This is the kitchen, but could be a lovely dining room.
Lovely natural light as well,
Yes.
really flooded with light.
But one thing that you're not lacking for in this property is space. So this could be the kitchen, it could be the lounge, it could
Lovely
be...
stone fireplace there as well.
Yeah. And it has a central stairway that goes from the ground floor all the way up to the loft space. A nice big wide central staircase. And then on each level, at the middle, or in the middle, is the balcony.
It's so nice to have those additional outside spaces, especially when they're up a little bit higher, because you really get the view.
Again, lots of room, and so it really is a question of deciding how you want to live this house.
This is one of those properties, I said to somebody the other day when I was showing them a house, it's like you need to sit down with the floor plans, open a bottle of wine and just go, right, what would you do with it? Where would we live? What would we do with the space? What's important to us for flow?
Now the 2 floors are obviously the same size, or 3 floors. 2 floors are the same size, so you've got lots and lots of room. I mean, this is probably one of the biggest bedrooms I've ever seen, but...
Enormous.
Yeah. Then over here they have added a partition wall here to make this bedroom and then the corridor. So you have a smaller, or I would say a normal sized bedroom here.
Still a very good size.
Yeah. And as you said, it's a very, very bright property, lots of light flooding in through the windows.
It makes such a difference during the winter months, I think, to have all of that lovely natural light.
Yeah. And so here you have another 2 bedrooms and the bathroom for this area. But given the size of the bedrooms and given the restructuring that is required, you could easily have ensuite bathrooms in all the bedrooms.
Yeah. Beautiful views out of every window.
Yep. So just give you a peek of the loft space, because it's always good to have storage space. And as you can see, you have plenty of it. And
that's a good spot for your Christmas decorations.
Yes, and it's comfortable because, you don't have to crouch down until you go further towards the end of the roof, but it's always useful. But now let's head down to the ground floor. This would be your main entrance, and it is at the front of the house under the balconies. And currently it just has 2 storage rooms on either side.
Good size though. Now, does it have the height and the light for habitable space?
If you turn the doors into glass doors, I'm assuming, but this would need to be checked, that you can also add further windows to this building, because it shouldn't be protected by the Fine Arts department or commission.
Okay.
So you should be able to turn this floor into livable space, and then you still have, through these doors, a garage.
Wow.
So it can be a garage, a workshop.
Yeah, plenty of space again.
Yeah. And now we'll take you to see the little independent apartment that's at the rear of the property.
It's got a lovely charming feel about it, I think, the hamlet and the area.
Yes, and I met a couple of the residents when I was up there filming, and they're all very friendly and obviously wanted to offer me wine and food. But
never say no.
So, as you can see, the owners had bought lots of items for the property. So you've got bath, sanitary ware rather.
And they've been collecting
Damigiane, yes.
Olive oil.
And this, could have been just a carer's apartment because of the father used to live here, or it can just be a guest accommodation.
Yeah, it's just nice to have the option of something with a separate entrance, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that wraps up another Head and Heart property tour. We hope you've enjoyed it.
And don't forget to leave us your comments, your thoughts on what you would do to the property, how you would restructure it.
I think it's holiday apartments. For me, it's like apartment for somebody to live in and holiday apartments.
Maybe. So grazie and arrivederci.
And goodbye until next time.